All right, what's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. Welcome to the show. Today it is about fake UFO controversy. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I keep seeing on UFO Twitter and other social media sites that involve UFOs or UAPs this fake fight that has to be started between, or basically everyone against Lou Elizondo and A-Tip and Christopher Mellon and all those guys, and like Stephen Greer and Corey Good and David Wilcox and all those guys. Like the crazies with the the legitimates. I mean, that's probably a rude thing to say for the other side, but I'm sorry, that's just how it is. What up, Jane? What up, Renee? What up, Cobra? How you guys doing? Um, so I keep seeing all this stuff about it, and it's driving me crazy because it seems that it's completely made up. So all the attacks that I'm seeing on like Lou Elizondo, what up, Glenn? Um, and Inspector Todd Corey Good is cuckoo. Yes, he is very. What up, Kelly? How you doing? Um, yeah, with everyone attacking Lou Elizondo over literally like stuff that literally makes no sense. It's got nothing to do with the actual conversation. It's just like someone will he might make some kind of statement that he might say something that doesn't that's that he might point to something that somebody else said, and then that person had actually robbed somebody when they were 13, and so they're trying to hold that against Lou. You get what I'm saying? Like shit that has nothing to do with him, they're trying to hold against him. And I think it's really ridiculous, dude. It blows my mind. Like and I really, it seems to stem from Stephen Greer in his camp. Is what it really seems to stem from. And I believe I could be wrong, but it seems like it comes from that side because, and I really what I think it is that Stephen Greer's side is upset with A because Stephen Greer started the Disclosure Project. What up, Pro Scooter Shenanigans and More? Awesome name. um, so like he started the Disclosure Project, and then Lou Elizondo and Christopher Mellon and Tom DeLonge and those guys um, came out with they got the Pentagon to release the UFO videos or whatever, and got the Pentagon to admit that UFOs are real. And so basically, and unless lived on fucking Mars in a cave with your eyes closed and your fingers in your ears, you didn't know that they came out and admitted that UFOs are real. Basically, everyone knows that now. And so it's basically those guys who caused the beginning of disclosure. Like they made disclosure happen. Even though a lot of people in the UFO world haven't really accepted that idea, that is the truth. In the future, we'll look back on this time and say that was when disclosure happened. But right now, it's still hard for people to accept, but that it has happened. So I think like Stephen Greer's camp is pissed off because they started the original Disclosure Project. They wanted to have the military people come out and admit that UFOs are real, but for all intents and purposes, they failed uh, because the mainstream never took them seriously, and they didn't achieve what Christopher Mellon and Lou Elizondo achieved, getting it in the New York Times. They got it in the National Press Club, but of course they had senators and stuff and congressmen there, but these were all former senators and former congressmen. They were all retired. None of them were active, and they were all paid $20,000 a piece just to sit there and to show up and to look like it was some congressional meeting, although it was completely fake. It was all done with money paid for by Rockefeller. This is true. It sounds like a conspiracy, but I'm not making it up. This is fucking true. Uh, and so, they paid all these guys to come there and to show up to make it look legitimate. That way, people in the National Press Club would give it more legitimacy and take it more seriously. And and the problem is that his disclosure project, he had half the people there were legitimate people who had, excellent evidence and good stuff to say. But then he had people who were there who were completely full of crap, like Clifford Stone, and who's just completely just lies his ass off and is, the biggest, UFO bullshitter ever. And you mix truth with bullshit, and then it just muddies the water, and then all of a sudden, no matter how true these people are, no one's going to take them seriously. You've now brought down their fucking credibility to a point where it won't be taken seriously. So no one took the Disclosure Project seriously, as it should have been taken, which is unfortunate, but that's what happened. And I think that Stephen Greer is really bitter over this, is what it seems like to me. And I know that he's helped turn a couple people, on, against these guys. For one, sorry, I'm just going to come out and say it. Good friends of mine, Blake and Brent, Third Phase of Moon, really seems to have gone, fucking full throttle with this shit. And they're just straight to the point where they're just calling everything that ATIP has brought out, it's not UFOs, it's secret military projects. That's what Greer is saying, that all that stuff is all, it's not UFOs, it's fake, it's, secret military projects. And just think about the the concept of that. All right, that the government is, that the stuff that they're releasing, the gimbal footage and the go fast and the tic tac and all shit, that footage is actually highly classified advanced technology that the military has, but we want to keep it secret. They want to keep it secret, but they're releasing video and stuff of it. What? That doesn't make the slightest bit of sense. It's secret technology that they're trying to keep secret, but they're releasing video of it, and then they're investigating it. So it's like they're coming out and saying it's UFOs, but it's not UFOs. It's actually advanced, military technology. This is what Dr. Greer is claiming, that it's advanced military technology, but they want to keep it secret. That's why they're calling it UFOs. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Gyro, what's up, buddy? He's saying, I lost my account, so I had to make a new one. So I lost my wrench, brother. Oh, no shit. That sucks, Gyro. You know what? I'm on StreamYard. I can't fucking give you a wrench right now, but next time I do it through YouTube, I'll give you one. Yeah, apparently he lost his account. That's what happens when you go around trolling motherfuckers and harassing people, you fucking asshole. Stop trolling your ex-girlfriend, dick. I'm just joking, you guys. I don't know if he's trolling his ex-girlfriend. I'm just making that up. I remember the day when we used to get after the Cousins brothers. Yes, I do too, and unfortunately I have to go after them now because they're really good friends of mine. But it seems like they're really, now they could believe this, which they act like they do. I don't know if they really do on the inside. I don't know if they truly do, but it makes for good videos. It helps them get, documentaries and shit that they're making, with Stephen Greer and shit like that, that he's letting them do it. He's not charging them. They're making the money off of it. They're using his star power and shit like that. So, what more could you ask for? All they have to do is keep agreeing with them that it's military technology and it's not UFOs. That way they can claim that disclosure hasn't happened yet. That it's going to be Stephen Greer who brings disclosure and not Lou Elizondo and Christopher Mellon. And then this is just what it seems like to me. I be wrong? Yes. I'm fucking wrong about a lot of shit, but I'm also right about a lot of shit. So let's keep that in mind as well. Uh, but yeah, that's the uh what up, Simon Says? How you been, buddy? Good to see you too. Um that's our problem. You know, um have you talked to Alex lately, Kyle? I have not, man. I'm worried about him. I hope he's doing okay. I haven't talked to him in a while. So many people are losing their accounts. It's sad. Yeah, that's true, but you can't go around talking shit to motherfuckers all the time. Trust me, I know. All my stock accounts got banned a long time ago. Uh, yeah, so and I'm not meaning to put it all on Third Phase of Moon. I'm just using them as an example because that's somebody that everybody knows who I'm talking about. And but there's a lot of people who are doing it where it seems like their attacks have no legitimacy. They don't have any ground to stand on with their attacks on Lou Elizondo. All their stuff is just the most bullshit fucking, oh, he said this, he said a fucking pronoun instead of a noun, so let's fucking get him. It's like, really? Like, what are they attacking him for, Chris, all right, how you doing, buddy? Yes, Proof is doing it live. That's right. That's I gotta say something because I keep seeing this shit and it's just driving me crazy. And I want to try to set the record straight that there are people in the UFO community who support Lou Elizondo and Christopher Mellon and Tom DeLonge and all these guys at ATIP and everything that they do and how put off and everything. There are people out there who support them. I'm one of them. I think these guys, deserve the credit and they deserve to be the ones who say they brought disclosure because they are. Okay, believe me. I, just like every other YouTuber with UFO in their name, would love to be the person who brought out to the world that oh, hey, the government admitted UFOs exist because of UFO proof. I would have loved to have been that fucking guy. I'm not. Okay, boo-hoo, sucks for me, but I'm not. All right, but these guys are. Those are the guys who did it, and it sucks that but oh well, you should be happy that it got brought out. We shouldn't go around starting shit and making up bullshit, attacking somebody who did nothing but what we wanted them to do, and then everyone's just trying to turn on them, and it's just like everywhere I go, everything I see is just attacking Lou Elizondo for the stupidest shit. It's like, how come he doesn't come out and say, tell us everything? He's always saying, oh, let's classify. Well, because it's fucking classified. What the fuck do you want? Don't you know what fucking classified means? Okay, he can't talk about it. Chris Albright is saying they have done more for the field in the last 5 years than anything in history, even if it's it's only helped bring this to the public. Absolutely. Even if it's op-ed, I think he's saying, or opinion, it's helped bring this to the public. That's true. Absolutely. You out of here, Scooter? All right, later, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, no, Chris is right. That's the fucking truth. They have done more in the past 5 years than anybody has in history. That's the fucking truth. And no matter whether you like it or not, you have to admit it. That's what it's come down to. It doesn't matter if you don't like them. It doesn't matter if you wanted to be the ones that you're the ones who started the disclosure, but you're not the one who got the credit for it. That shouldn't matter anymore because these are the guys who deserve the credit because they're the guys who did it. It's unfortunate. And to say that the Tic Tac and the gimbal and Go Fast are advanced military technology. Okay, so you have to understand, you have to take you can't just take the fucking little clips and say that and just run with just that. You have to take the whole everything and see the whole big picture. Now we know for a fact in the gimbal footage that that is only a little section of the footage. In fact, you can hear them say there's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. You hear them say that in the video. So you know for a fact that there are more UFOs in that video than you're being shown, because they're saying there's a whole fleet of them. On a fleet, you have to have 3 or more for a fleet. All right. And so, to my understanding, there was at least like 6 other UFOs flying in a V formation, along with this, gimbal UFO. But you only see just the gimbal UFO. They don't show you the video where it shows the other ones, but those ones are in the fucking video. So what I'm saying is like, if you take something like that and then you take that, just the gimbal itself, just the UFO itself, how it's sitting there flying and rotating while it's flying and turning up on end. There's no craft that can do that. There's nothing in the American military or China or Russia that can do that. Not like that. All right. And you got to understand something. Just like the main things that people don't understand, what you're seeing, the black on like the craft itself is cold. All right. It shouldn't be cold. It should be hot. It should be producing fucking heat, because it should be a jet, anything, and an engine, anything in there. It should be producing heat. It's not. It's producing cold. The craft is fucking cold, and that's what the camera's seeing. Okay, the white is supposed to be hot. So it's got the craft itself is cold, and then a layer of hot around it. Or if they flip it the other way, it'll be that the craft is hot and a layer of cold around it, or whatever. It's just the craft is cold, though. You get what I'm saying? That it shouldn't be like that. There's no aircraft in our inventory that can do that. It doesn't make any sense. The Tic Tac UFO, all right, it's sitting there perfectly still. All right, it's not moving. It's just fucking sitting there. And then in the video, you see it do a little fucking move, and the camera tries to lock back onto it real quick as it just fucking does a little fucking maneuver real quick, stops, and then it fucking takes off from a standing position, just sitting there. It just zips away. All right. So take what kind of aircraft can do that? A Harrier could stand there. All right, but it couldn't just zip away. It would slowly have to go. It doesn't just take off fast. It just does. It simply doesn't do that. It actually goes real slow when it's going away. Unless it has a jet propulsion shooting out behind it. At takeoff, a Harrier just from in the air to fly away actually goes off really slowly. So there's just no aircraft that we have that can do that stuff. I mean, it's sad, but it's true. I mean, there's just what up, Don? How you doing, buddy? Jared was saying, I love Lou. The Dark Horde Network is saying, oh man, I need that saucer behind you. You like that motherfucker? Look at that, dude. Yeah. That is my right there. All right, let me see. Get that on there. Yeah, that fucking badass, dude. They'll touch lights, yeah. It's actually a fucking little speaker. Is that cool or what? Yeah, it's a little Bluetooth speaker. So if I take the UFO, I can take it anywhere, and it's magnetic, so I can stick it to anything. And it's a little Bluetooth speaker, fucking sweet, dude. Little fucking UFO. I painted this, by the way. Cool. Fucking cool paint job. Check it out, you guys. I'm fucking sick. Yeah. I'm sorry. I really love my little. Kind of a pain in the butt. So you can give me one second. Boom. There we go. And it'll just spin forever. Yeah, awesome. What up, Pete? How you doing? Tom DeLonge got butt hurt because of Lou Elizondo came out with the evidence. Tom DeLonge brought fucking Lou Elizondo out. He didn't get butt hurt. He brought him out. What up, Dark Sky Files? How you doing? They did a Simon says they did a better job than Disclosure Project. Yep, right. Um, uh, hey, Franco, how you doing, buddy? Where the fuck you been? They keep attacking you and other TTSA Elizondo Mellon supporters too. Yeah, and that's I bet they do, man, and it's fucked up, dude. They shouldn't be attacking you guys. They should be praising you guys. um, most people in this community are full of shit. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Copper coated candy. Demon lover, no such thing as aliens. Look at this fucking idiot. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right. Demon lover. Yeah, that's right. I love demons. Yep. You know, mathematics are tools of the devil, right? I don't know if you know that, but uh, yeah, I'm gonna smoke crack and worship Satan. Um, yeah, you've been good, good, good to hear from you, man. Good to see you back, dude. Um, you don't hear nothing from him anymore. Who are you talking about, Gyro? Afterwards, with all the other evidence, Tom DeLonge had disappeared. Oh well, I mean, he not really. It's like, he's not a big part of like unidentified because he's a rock star. So he's more behind the scenes kind of guy, and that was his plan from the beginning. He always just wanted to be behind the scenes. He wanted to bring everybody together, but he never wanted it to be about him because because of his career and everything as a musician. People aren't going to don't want to take him seriously, but it's because of his fucking, because of who he is that he was able to get his foot in the door and talk to these people and find out who these people were, and his contacts and his fame. I'm sure people wanted like, oh yeah, Tom DeLonge. And fucking, if I didn't know who he was, if I wasn't friends with him, I didn't know the guy, okay, and he just called me up and say I worked in the military, and he's like, yeah, I'm Tom DeLonge from Blink 182. I'm like, oh, I don't listen to Blink 182, but you want to come and hang out with me like fucking bullshit? Sure, fuck yeah, dude. Come on. It's like, even if it's a band you don't fucking like, if some fucking famous dude's like, I want to come hang out with you, you'd be like, all right. So it's his star power that helped him get these contacts to get all this stuff out there. So, and he's a ufologist like we're ufologists. Like, he's been studying the subject for a long time, and it's something he's really into. So I don't know if he's ever seen a UFO or if he's a UFO experiencer, but I know there are people who are just as passionate about it as I am without being an experiencer. So maybe they're even more passionate than I am because they're not experiencers. I know I'm passionate about it because I am an experiencer, because I've seen the real deal. I know for a fact UFOs exist. I could have touched it. So maybe they are, have a little more, they care about it a little stronger than I do, just because they've never even had it, and yet they still, put so much time and effort into it. And they're putting so much time and effort into a subject that they don't have definitive proof that it's real. They're just, hoping that it's real. I know it's real. So it's like, it's not really a waste of time for me to fucking do it. And I know this. So I know that I'm not wasting my time. But if you haven't seen one, then there's always that question in the back of your mind, am I just wasting my time doing this shit? Could I be wrong? There's always going to be that fucking doubt, you know? Um, what do you think of Dolan and Darcy Weir striking channels? I have no idea that they're striking channels. What are they striking channels for? What up, Fussy Pup? How you doing, buddy? White orb over Hawaii. They say it's a balloon. Yeah, I'm sure it could be. Uh, I don't understand an alien loving thing. You would most likely be a slave if that was real. All right. So, first off, I don't know if UFOs are alien. I've never seen an alien. I don't know what's inside a UFO. Okay. I know the UFO exists. That's what I know. I don't know if it comes from another planet. I have no idea. I never followed one back to its home world. So I have no idea. I just know the UFO is real. That's what I know. All right. So, and this alien loving thing, do I think that extraterrestrials exist? Yes, absolutely. They do. Do they have anything to do with UFOs? I have no idea. I've never seen an alien. I don't know. I just know that aliens fucking exist because we are not the only intelligent beings in the universe. I'm sorry. It's just, it's absolutely impossible that we're the only ones. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. If it has anything to do with UFOs, I don't know. Okay, I just know, I just know both of them are real, and they very well. I'm sure some UFOs might be extraterrestrial. Sure, all right. And if it was real, you'd most likely be a slave. Why? I mean, because you watch fucking Battlefield Earth, you think all aliens are going to come and take over and make us their slaves, like, because you watched a fucking Halloween episode of The Simpsons. Like, why is that? Like, so is that what we're gonna do if we were ever flying another species? Are we sitting around going like, let's enslave them? Yeah, like, really, dude? What's the point of doing that? They're gonna come over here and fucking go slave for what? What do they want? You're just gonna go and fucking dig our gold for us. We already dig the fucking gold. Like, what do you mean we're all going to be wearing shot collars or something? Like, give me a fucking break, dude. you know, I seriously doubt that a hyper intelligent species is traveling the cosmos and super advanced fucking craft that can warp gravity and shit like that. And they need slaves because whatever job they're doing, they don't feel like it. So it's much easier to have a slave do it instead of just building a machine to do it for you, which is what we would do now instead of having slaves. Instead of doing that, they're like, oh, you know what? We have our fucking ultimate machines can get us to the planet, but instead of making machines to do the work, let's just make them slaves. That's much easier. We have to fucking control an entire species and make them our like, really, dude? Oh my God, man. You know what, dude? Your preacher fucking molested you way too much, dude, and it fucking scrambled your brains, dude. Yeah, he's saying mathematically, if aliens were real, they would enslave everyone. Why is mathematically why? Explain to me in mathematics why. Could you do that? Could you break it down for me, please? Okay. Break it down in algebra so I understand it. Oh, I forgot. You can't do algebra. Mathematically, dude, you have to know how to do math, all right, before you can say mathematically anything, all right. Scientists that entertain the idea of aliens said it was a bad idea. Yeah, sure, some of them said it was a bad idea, like Stephen Hawking said it was a bad idea. This is how I know you're an idiot, because you're saying scientists instead of just saying Stephen Hawking, who's known for saying that. All right, it proves how little you actually know. Some of them think it'd be a bad idea, but most of them think it would be a great thing, and so and that's only in the sense that, oh, well, when in human history, when humans meet when people meet another people that are technologically advanced, the primitive people die out or get taken over, and so until they become like the technologically advanced people, so their culture gets wiped out. Not that they get wiped out. Okay, because they don't get wiped out. I'm sure they kill off some of them, but they don't get wiped out. Their culture gets wiped out, and they become the new technologically advanced culture. That's what actually happens. Boo hoo. So, okay, so aliens come here and fucking we get all this stuff to become even more advanced. Oh, God fucking forbid, because I don't like my fucking phone or the fucking computer that you're fucking watching this shit on. You don't like shit like that, so you don't want to be technologically advanced. That's your fucking problem, because that's what would happen. So fucking what? Let it happen. Fuck, dude. Yes, thank you, Franco. Robots are better than slaves. Fucking exactly. Draz of Epicenter, is that what I'm saying that right? Says they're peaceful. I'm gonna have to agree. You know, I just don't see them coming down. Just fucking enslaving people, like running around with fucking laser whips. And we're all chained up like fucking like chiseling rocks. Like, what the fuck do you think's gonna happen, dude? Like, you watch way too many fucking movies, man. Like, we're just gonna be all sitting there. Everyone's gonna be all dirty, covered in some white powder. We're chiseling on fucking rocks with big chains and shit and dreadlocks, and we're all just grunting and fucking hating our life. But then one of us is gonna fucking step up and fucking break that fucking chain and go on a crazy fucking adventure, which would be me kicking alien fucking ass. Is that what you think would happen? Would be kind of cool for me if it happened, but trust me, it's not gonna happen. As awesome as that would be, that's not what's gonna happen. I'm sorry, but you're an idiot, dude. Fuck, man. Yeah, well, yeah, why the arrogance, maybe why we haven't met them. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly why we haven't met them, because of fucking dumbasses like that. Oh, we're all going to be fucking slaves. And, like, who the fuck are you to say what the fucking alien's going to do? All right. Do I go around saying what fucking, telling, this is what Jesus would have done? This is what fucking God would have done. Do I go around? No, I don't fucking go around saying that shit. I don't go around putting words in God's mouth. I just let him do his thing. That's all you can do with aliens. Just let them do their thing. Obviously, they're different from us. So, and you got to remember, good and evil are a point of view. They don't exist only as a point of view. I know it's going to be difficult for your pea brain to understand this, all right? But good and evil do not exist. They are only points of view, all right? I'm telling you, that's all they are. All right. Some people, whatever you think is bad, another person could think is good and have a perfectly good reason equal to yours to why that what you think is bad, they think is good. I think you can have the same amount of evidence. I'm just saying, you know. Let's look at the sky at night and see how small we. Yeah, Simon is saying all you got to do is look at the sky at night and see how small we really are. That's the fucking truth. Hang on. Sorry, I got terrible compound. Yeah, so uh yeah, I wouldn't worry about being enslaved. Um the most people in the community are full of shit is saying TTSA gave Manny from Area 503 2 strikes for his Who's Lou documentary, and Goofine got strikes from Richard Dolan and Darcy Weir from promoting their TR3B from um, last year because Rich is friends with Manny. What the fuck, dude? Um, no, I didn't know that he got Goofon got fucking strikes for that shit. I don't know who Manny from Area 503 is. I've never even heard of that. He's not from um that UFO podcast, is he? Was that his name, Manny? Oh, there's these guys I did an interview with a long time ago. They had a UFO podcast. The guy's name was Manny, but this could be different people. I can't believe that fucking Rich got a strike from that. What did he use their what in on Goofon or on Third Phase of Moon Report? Oh, so he has a backup channel called Goofon Lives. Oh, okay. Oh, I better go and fucking check that out. See what the fuck. Goofon's channel is down right now. It's down. No fucking. Oh, is it down for 2 weeks because of strikes? Yeah, if you get 2 strikes, you're like shut down for like 2 weeks. You can't go live, but you can upload videos. Or you might not be able to upload for 2 weeks. I forget. It happened to me, a couple times. Um, He got 3 strikes. Oh shit, dude. Hey, what up, Jax? How you doing, buddy? I can't believe he got 3 strikes. Oh, I gotta get him on the channel. I gotta get him on the show and find out what the fuck, dude. You know? No fucking shit, dude. Wow. Man, that sucks, dude. I have to give him a call. So I'll call him after this, dude. See what the fuck. Maybe go on live again. Just to bring him on, dude. Hey, what up, Smooth? How you doing, buddy? You moved downtown back down to downtown DC? Awesome. Well, fucking can't fly your drones again. You're gonna have to go back out to the fucking out to the country and shit, dude. I just got the fucking new Mavic Mini and fucking awesome. Moved out to your mom's house. Smooth. You're so fucking awesome. Why were you at your mom's house? What the fuck were you doing there? It's like nothing. I just didn't want to pay rent. um, yeah, I have to drive to mom's house to fly. Yeah, see, of course, dude. Oh, COVID. Oh, okay. They coordinated an attack against his channel. What the fuck did he do that was so bad, dude? Uh, got hit with strikes. Got hit with strikes. Goofball got hit with strikes all on the same day. Ha ha ha. It might. Are you sure it's fucking? Are you sure it's Truth Seeker or it's not Truth Seekers? Are you sure it's not fucking YouTube? Striking everybody because of fucking using material that they're not supposed to or whatever, and it's just YouTube that's the algorithm that's doing it. Like it was like never fucking you know it was hardly ever people striking me as opposed to fucking YouTube giving me strikes for shit. And I like sometimes they give me a fucking strike. I was like, motherfucker, that video's been up for 2 fucking years. Like, why are you just now giving me a fucking strike for it? You know? For you guys who don't know, UFO Food back in the day was fucking off the chain, dude. It was the coolest fucking channel on YouTube. I had all kinds of fucking titties and fucking just naked chicks, and I'd put all kinds of cool shit on here, and fucking just all kinds of skits and funny shit, and man, it was fucking awesome. And then they fucking came down on me hard as fuck, dude. But yeah, this shit used to be crazy. This channel used to be crazy and crazy funny back when it first started, man. Because I had all kinds of fucking titties and shit. Like it was fucking awesome, dude. And I mean, yeah, that's early UFO proof, man. You guys don't know about that shit, but that was a long fucking time ago, dude. But it was awesome. Yeah, Dark Sky Files is saying, yeah, I get that all the time. They let you post, and a year later it's strike. Yeah, right. You're like, what the fuck, dude? No, it was a coordinated attack, not YouTube. Hi, geezer. Oh no, shit, dude. Wow, man, that's fucked up, dude. You know, I mean, either which way, it sucks, dude. That you just, whether it's an attack or fucking YouTube, it fucking sucks. But it really sucks if it's a coordinated attack. However, if it's a coordinated attack, you can always fight back. you know, so yeah, I've had times where fucking they tried to strike me and that strike was gonna fuck my channel up, dude. And uh it was this one guy I fucking made like a skit video of, like making fun of, because it's just so cheesy. Is Igor Kran. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him, but his shit's ridiculous. All right, it's absolutely ridiculous. So I made a skit video just making fun of him, and it was funny as hell. It was just fun to do. It was stupid. It was so funny, dude. It was funny if you know how bad and terrible his shit is. Uh, I just like mimicked it, and it was really good. Anyway, he fucking he got me with a strike for some bullshit that because I used a clip, one of his clips in something, and they gave me a strike, and then I was like, you know what, dude, fucking. I should be able to do this and do that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, fucking, I'm gonna fight it. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it to court. So fucking, like I fucking filed a claim back, and I realized this motherfucker is out of the country. He don't fucking live in America, and he's trying to fucking give me a strike. I'm like, as long as I fucking countersue, that means he has to come to America. I don't have to go to motherfucking Russia. You have to come to America and fucking fight it. You know, so unless he was going to do that, which of course he couldn't, he didn't, and so he had to drop the strike. And this happened to Rich to goof on a while ago with Scott C. Waring, and Scott C. Waring tried to do the same shit to me because I used to make fun of him really bad because I fucking hate that guy. He tried to do the same shit to me, and I, countersued or whatever, and or filed counterclaim, and because I knew he was in Taiwan. And I told this to Rich. I was like, I know that he lives in Taiwan. So if you file a counterclaim, he will have to come to America in order to fucking fight it, to argue it, and to try to win his case. He'll have to come to America. That's the law. So if he's not willing to do that, he's going to have to drop it. And so, which is, I told him that as a little piece of advice, and I believe he went and listened to me, and it helped him get back on, get that strike off of him and shit. Yeah, because he tried to do the same shit to me. But you got to watch out for that shit. But so Aaron Dolan gave Rich verbal permission to promote their documentary last year, and after he talked bad about Lou, they went back and gave him 3 strikes for promoting their doc from last year. Well, if he has permission, then there's nothing they could do about it. He has to have their fucking permission. But and I think that if somebody else used their stuff without permission, that they get notified, and then they have the fucking opportunity to say if they want to fucking, give them a strike or take it to court or just collect money from the video. They have the opportunity to do that, but that it's like happens like instant, like as soon as the video's up or something. And if they don't do it, then it's like giving them permission, basically. So if they had done that a year ago, then he would have had permission. So I don't think the strikes could have come from that. Who knows, man? Yeah, you need permission in writing to be safe. Absolutely. And that's true. You should get permission in writing, somewhere. And that's why, most people, when you ask to use someone's video, you fucking email them or you fucking send them a text message, a comment, something like that. And you can get permission like that real easy, but it's best to have fucking, documentation, something somewhere showing that they said, yes, it's okay. It shouldn't ever just be over the phone, yeah, you really have to trust somebody for that shit. Like Third Phase of Moon and anything on their channel, I'm free to use. Anytime I want. And anytime on my channel, anything I put up, they're free to use anytime, and there's no question about it. Like, they'll take like an entire video of mine and fucking post it. Like when I did the fucking S4 video, they basically put my entire video up and just edited some of the fucking fucks and shits or whatever, and basically that's it. But they posted a whole video, so but there's no, and we don't have like a written fucking agreement. We just have an understanding that's we're homies, and it's just we both have the fucking right to do that. There's never going to be an issue. Otherwise, we'd be like bugging each other like, oh hey, can I put the one we're just going to say yes? So it's like, what's the point of doing that? When it's like they're not going to tell me no. I'm not going to tell them no. So unless you have people like that, you really do want to get it in writing. And Thomas Fessler from Disclosure Tonight sent his audience out to flag all of these videos about Lou Elizondo, and he threw strikes at some channels too. What videos about Lou Elizondo? Yeah. Oh, what? Because fucking Goofon was talking shit about, and that's another one who talking shit about Lou Elizondo has no fucking nothing that if Rich has ever said has fucking made any big deal about fucking Lou Elizondo and like why we should. It's those same shit, just regurgitated shit from fucking Third Phase of Moon, dude. It just kind of like trickled down, because like nothing that they ever say has anything to do with, it's like there's nothing bad that he's ever doing that Lou Elizondo's doing that anyone can point out. It's like, oh, that's it, it's all just bullshit, dude. Fessler the most used. Rich to get his subs up, then started being an arse. And what, Derek? Um, yeah, call Rich and have him come on live. Well, I'm doing this through my phone, so I can't call him live. Maybe I could. No, you know what? It always fucks up streamer when I do that. And and I would do it on my computer, except I like the camera on my because I have the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G. It's a $1,300 phone, so it's like fucking. I like the way this one looks as opposed to my fucking my laptop and shit. Um, yeah, I don't think I could. I think it would fuck it up. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd mess up. I'd like to have him on. You know, uh, I might just call him after this, and maybe I'll go on again tonight because or set it up with him to go on tomorrow. Give me a show for tomorrow. Yeah, live right now with Goofon would be dope. Yeah, it would be. You know, I can't believe even TTSA gave Rich a strike. How did TTSA? They have a channel? Like To the Stars Academy has a channel that went and gave him a strike. You know, I believe it only because these guys talk so much shit about. I wouldn't be shocked if fucking Third Phase of Moon gets it too, because these guys talk so much shit about them. But Goofon's really bad as opposed to Third Phase of Moon. They don't really run their mouth as like Goofon does, because he just talks shit. These guys do it in a subtle, fucking, very professional way. By just putting out videos totally going against what they're saying, shit like that. And having somebody else say it. They're having someone else say it on their channel. uh, no shit, dude. That's funny. I think with Third Phase of Moon, so if you good guys willing to call out the shills, yeah, right, exactly. You know, but that's the thing. I don't think Lou Elizondo is a fucking shill, and Goofon and Third Phase of Moon do. I don't know why they do. They don't have any real evidence against him. It's always just fucking. They're just yelling, screaming about nothing. So that's why I think it comes from Greer, and Greer. It all stems from Greer because he's doing documentaries with them, and they're making documentaries, making money, and he's doing it for free and shit. So they're getting like 100% profit from it. So it's fucking awesome. Uh, but it's helping spread the word and push the narrative that fucking Lou is full of shit, and what I'm saying. And so that kind of trickles down to Goofon and the other people. So uh, they're all my homies. Don't get me wrong. I love them all to death, man. And they know this. I know this. We all know I'm fucking behind the scenes, dude. We're all friends. We're all cool with each other. I love them to death. I just gotta say, this is my side. With it to this whole controversy. This is the side that I'm on. This is what I think's happening. I'm not talking shit about them. That's what I'm saying is happening. uh, so Third Phase Moon took the documentary down. Did they? I have no idea. I mean, I see their documentary on motherfucking like Tubi and fucking Amazon Prime and shit like that all the time. So because disclosure is going to be bad for business for them, it may be, Well, I think it's more because they want the fucking credit to say we're the ones who brought disclosure. Not these guys. We did it. We did the disclosure project a long time ago. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you know what? You failed. You tried and you failed, just like all of us. We all put out UFO videos hoping we'll be the ones, okay? But we all failed. They're the ones who did it. They succeeded. Should we talk shit and hate on them? No, we should give them props and say, fuck yeah. Because this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted, people. Exactly everything that happened is exactly what we wanted. And there's so many people who are ignoring it because he said a fucking adjective when he should have said a pronoun. Like, really? Like, what the fuck are you mad at him about? Like, he's not doing anything wrong. There's nothing that he's done. I keep saying, point to me, show me something. And they have nothing. It's always like, oh, he said this instead of that. It's like, dude, come on. Show me what the guy has done to make him a fucking bad guy, to say that all this stuff is fucking full of shit and it's an even bigger conspiracy than UFOs used to be. Because now it's fucking beyond UFOs into the whole military is pretending real UFOs or fake UFOs in order to hide fucking advanced technology. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You know, you tried and you failed. I'm sorry, but that's what fucking happened. He fucking tried and he failed. It's unfortunate, but it's true. You know, Derek is saying, yeah, I don't know, just hard to trust anyone, like whoever is in Lou's position. But yes, a couple of us can let our mouths get us in trouble too. Right? Exactly. It's just like, I'm sorry, but it's just how it is, dude. I really think it all stems from Stephen Greer's, you know, pettiness, that these guys, are known for disclosure. And he's the one who started the Disclosure Project. He thought it was going to be him, and he attempted, basically the same thing that they actually did, having real people, Congress, meet about it and everything. They tried to do that, but they paid retired people in Congress to come and have a fake press club instead of trying to get real people in Congress serious about it, like these guys from ATIP did. you know? So that's the fucking difference. They tried to fake it by using money from the Rockefellers to go throw around and buy these guys, pay them $20,000 a head to come and sit and listen to them talk about UFOs. They tried to fake it. These guys did it for real. That's the fucking difference. That's why they succeeded where Greer failed. And we should all be happy about it. I don't understand why people are like, oh, let's try, fucking fuck Lou for what? What the fuck did he do besides bring UFOs out? But what did he do? Nothing. Go ahead, name it. You fucking can't, because there's nothing. Who cares what the fuck, it's like everyone's just making shit about it, dude. Oh, he could have called Rich and done the same thing, but didn't. That's because Rich was fucking always running his mouth, always talking shit. And he's like, man, fuck that guy, dude. He's like, all right, fuck this guy. You know what? I'm Richard fucking Dolan. you know, and fucking Groupon was talking mad shit. I mean, he probably ran his mouth like a little motherfucker just talking shit. And then, fucking Dolan's just sitting there like, listen to this son of a bitch. Constantly talking shit. Just mentioning anything about any technology can't be good for their interest, right? Um, so who cares what you think? He's asking a question saying, is the TR3B a load of BS or what? Anyone? I'll go ahead and give you an answer on that. I don't fucking know. I'm sure that they have craft that are probably triangular in shape, uh, are really similar. So, I mean, just look at the stealth bomber. You know, I seen a UFO that looks like a stealth bomber. I've seen it. All right, it's like a fucking, it was like a fucking size of like a football stadium. It was like a size of a skyscraper, and it was flying completely inverted. So it should have just fell out of the sky like a fucking knife, dude. But it didn't. Somehow it flew. But it was in the shape of a fucking stealth bomber, almost, kind of. So yeah, I'm sure that they have craft, and maybe they have one that's named a TR3B. Actually, you know what? That specific name, I think is bullshit. I think the guy who first starts saying it is actually he's full of shit, dude. Like, I think it may have been like Ed Fouché or something. I don't know. Um, what up, Michael Franks? What are you doing, buddy? What about that base in the mountain? That's fucking right, dude. What about it? What do you want to know? It's there. It exists. That's another thing. The fucking what about it? What do you want to know about it? Have I ever been inside of it? No. Okay. If I would have been inside of it, I would have told everybody about it. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Uh, I'm not sure if it's true, but I heard Steven Greer is an emergency room trauma surgeon. Well, that's what he claims. However, I had done some investigating on Steven Greer, and I should do a video about this. And uh, I'm not sure that he actually worked as a real surgeon at a real fucking hospital because I started looking up his fucking credentials, and they didn't make sense. Like a lot of them were just saying simply not there, like not there, like um like I think he might be fucking playing us, dude. Like I wanted to know. He's a doctor, okay, so which means he must have a PhD, right? Right? What did he write his thesis on? That's what I wanted to know, you know. But I couldn't find his thesis, you know. Even with Google Scholar, uh, I couldn't find it. And just looking up the fucking places that he claimed to fucking work, uh, and during you have to you have to give like timelines and shit like that, and his timelines didn't make sense to when he fucking supposedly got his fucking you know doctorate and shit like that. Like the time were fucking way off like that. I'm like, this didn't even exist then. So you know that's what he's claimed. He's claimed to be a doctor this whole time, but I'm not so sure that that's the actual case. But who knows? He can have an MD and not a PhD. That's true. He could. But he if he's a fucking you know a trauma surgeon, um, you think that he would if he was a straight up fucking medical doctor that he would have his fucking medical degrees and shit, which he doesn't. All right, so like I'm telling you, I'm trying to fucking look all this shit up. I'm like, he didn't have medical degrees that I could fucking look up. All right. He didn't have fucking a PhD. He didn't have a fucking thesis on anything because I figured it's going to be about UFOs and shit because he started his or fucking free energy something. I just want to see what it was. Nothing. You know, trying to find any of his stuff. For being a medical doctor, fucking nothing, dude. Like the fucking places that he said fucking he worked at as a hospital like is doesn't fucking it used to exist but it doesn't anymore. You get what I'm saying? Is how it's like working out to be. So I'm just like, I don't fucking know if I trust any of that. But because I'm just saying, anybody can go around saying they're a fucking doctor. Oh, you could have a fucking a PhD in art and say you're a fucking doctor, or you could, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's a fucking lot of ways you can get a doctorate, or um, it could be a fucking, he could be a fucking holistic fucking spiritual doctor. You get what I'm saying? I was just trying to find out his stuff, and I'm just saying I couldn't. All right, that's all I'm saying. To go and actually look it up to see the real shit, it didn't fucking exist. Okay, only him saying it, and so I could see like where he went to fucking school at and shit like that, which wasn't a really like an accredited school and shit. Like it's fucked up, dude. You gotta see it, man. you know, um, and don't forget about David Rockefeller. I had said that earlier. It was fucking Rockefeller's all over the shit with Disclosure Project, just fucking throwing money at it, dude. You could have printed it out on a computer back in the 90s. Yeah, right. A voodoo doctor, exactly. That guy Greer is full of shit. Yes, he is, dude. Yeah, I'm a brain surgeon who dabbles in rocket science. That's what he's saying, basically. you know, um, yeah, there's just okay. So this is what I'm saying. All right, when he's sitting there saying, "Oh, well, I was meditating," this is true. He's like, "I was meditating," and that's when I noticed I was levitating. So he was meditating, and because he was meditating, he woke up and realized through his astral projection that he was now levitating. He was floating in the air. Okay. And the higher he got, the more credibility dropped out of his ass. and he just kept going up and it just kept falling. That's what fucking happened. That when I hear that shit, that's all I can think about. Is just the credibility just goes down as he fucking goes up. you know? So anyway, well, you know what? I've been on here for an hour. I think I'll get off now. I'm probably gonna go and hit up Rich and see what he's doing and see what's going on. Maybe I'll get him on the show. Uh, I levitated when I huffed air duster. That's right, dude. He's like, oh man, I'm levitating. He's got like a real deep voice over call. I'm levitating, because that's what happens when you huff air duster. Not that I ever huffed it or know what happens when it does it, but it's just what I heard. uh, Stephen Greer told me 20 years ago that for 500,000 he could build a working anti-gravity device. Do you have any idea how much he makes in a year? Yeah, right. Exactly, dude. Uh, yeah, for fucking 20 years ago he could build a fucking anti-gravity. He can build an ant. Oh, so not only is he a fucking medical surgeon, he's also a fucking mechanical engineer, by the way. if you guys don't know this, you know. yeah, right. Uh, I think I will. Uh I think I'll give him a call. Um and see what's going on. Yeah, maybe we'll get back on. Uh, you know, petrol is no better in my petrol is better in my opinion. That's because you're a fucking idiot. Petrol is better. Shut the fuck up. All right, you guys. Yeah, I'm out here. I'll call up Rich and see if he wants to come back on. If he does, then we'll jump back on. All right. And thanks for everybody coming and joining me tonight. I'll see you guys again later tonight, or but if not, I'll see you guys next time. All right. UFO proof out. All right, later, you guys.